Mr. Mario, and I show you the very nice Pokerkraut video blog #1. Have fun! So, I'm gonna start my day here today at the Luxor. Gonna play the 1-3 game here at the Luxor. They do have a promotion that you get for every flush or better, straight or better. You're gonna get a ticket for Sunday, and every Sunday from noon to I think 5 o'clock, every hour they draw a ticket for $200, and after that they draw another I think 3 free entries for their monthly tournament. So I hope they have a game. I didn't look at Bravo if they have a game, but let's find out. Looks like they have something special going on in the poker room. There are a lot of cameras and stuff, so they do a high limit poker game here. I don't know. Are we hosting high limit now?
Yes. They heard you were coming in. They're like, oh, we got to get a film of this.
That's awesome.
High stakes just for Kevin.
Okay, so where do I have to sit? Well, I just talked to the poker room manager from the Luxor, and he told me that they have a commercial going on for all the guests that coming in the hotel that they can see on the TV. Carol Tubb or something, the comedian, he's gonna play in the poker room and talk about the tournaments that they have. Yeah, that's why they have all the cameras down there, and they're gonna start the game late. So I gave them my phone number, and they're gonna call me when they start. I'm gonna drive over to the Planet Hollywood. The Planet Hollywood has 5 games going right now, and normally they're pretty good games. So I'm gonna start over there. The good thing here at the Planet Hollywood is they have security right next to the motorcycle parking space. That's a good idea. I like that.
Right with you, sir.
Okay. Oh, I think I got that seat.
I think you got nothing, buddy. You got nothing. That's what I think.
I want on the table, please.
You know
So I'm done here in the Planet Hollywood. I bought in for 300 and cashed out for 535, so I made a profit 235. I made my money in 3 hands. I had pocket 9s, flopped the set, made it $10 to go before the flop, 2 callers, and on the flop I bet another 20. One guy called. On the turn a blank, he checks and I bet $50 and he folded. Then I got aces. We raised before the flop. Somebody made it 12, I made it 27. He called. King high board, I bet 35, he folded. The third hand that I played was King Queen offsuit. I limped in for $2 and it was a King 8-5 board. Everybody checked. I bet $10. Got 2 callers. On the turn comes another king. They checked again to me and I bet $25. One folded, one called. On the river another king, so I have quads. So now the small blind who called me down bet $35. And he had only 45 behind, so I waited a little bit, looked at him, looked at the board, blah blah blah, take my time, and I put a stack of 100 in, and he called and showed an 8, and I showed quads, so that's how I made my money tonight. I just checked Bravo, and it says that what's my option? The Luxor is still no game. Oh, I see the Rio has 2 games. You know what? I'm going over to the Rio. I play a little bit over there.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be...
I decided to play a little bit at the Rio. The game was not that good, but my buddy Pete was sitting there and was dealing, so I decided, okay, play a little bit. Actually, I was never really up in the whole game, and like I said, the game was not good. I finally ended up the session with a plus from $10. It's way too late. I'm going home. Friday morning. I'm going to the Home Depot to bring the first winnings into the house. Means I made $245. I'm gonna buy some shutters. I think I'm gonna get 5 of them or 6 of them. Let's see how much money they cost. So like I said, most of the money goes to the house right now. So I cannot build a bankroll, a real bankroll with the winnings. So I'm hoping I don't have that many losing sessions. I just parked at the Planet Hollywood. I came with the car instead of the motorbike because it's raining. Start the daily session here and then go to work at the link.
I'm an albatross.
Just ended the session at the Planet Hollywood because it's 6 o'clock, 6:15, and I have to go to work. I ended the session with minus 11 bucks. Minus 11 is actually a win. So it looks like Marilyn wants to go on her spot, but the gentleman tried to sleep over his drinking time. So I think he was totally drunk, and he normally sits on the curve over there. But now she tried to get him from her spot. There's air coming out of that thing, and she normally stands there and takes photos with the tourists. So. What's happening? He's laying there and she's standing in front of him. Maybe she's sharing the tip. I just got out of the link. It's not that busy today. We just had one cash game and one table tournament. So I only had to work for 1.5 hours. That means I'm going back to the Planet Hollywood and try to win some money. Pocket aces and I raced before the flop 15. The first guy next to me raised to 35. Another guy called 35, so I repopped it to 100. He called with less, and the third guy called also for less. Flop is deuce, deuce, 7. Turn is a king, and the river brings another ace, so I make full house and I won the pot. I haven't really played any other hands, just limped here and there. I asked for table change. I made it $15 before the flop with pocket queens, right before I wanted to go to the next table. And just a small blind called me, and the board was Jack 9-5. He checked to me, I bet 35, he raised to 90, and I shoved all in. He had another 90 behind, so he called and he asked me, do you have aces? I was like, no, I have pocket queens. And he said, okay, I have kings. So his kings sold up. That was the last hand that I played on the table. So I'm back on my 210 that I have now. So I changed the table because nobody would call me on that table anymore, because I was sitting there for about 1.5 hours playing just the aces. That was the only hand that I saw from me. See that guy did not re-raise me before the flop because he was scared that I have aces again. My image on the table was way too tight. I don't get any callers anymore. And I don't want to make moves on that table. So I asked for table change. Lost with the queens, go to the new table. I sit down on the new table and I just saw that the guy next to my left just lost a big hand, but he still has about 500 in front of him. But he was mad that he lost the last hand. The first hand I got dealt with pocket sevens. I don't know anybody on the table, no player that I know. I just called with pocket sevens, and the guy to my left makes it 18 to go. There were 3 other players calling the 18 in front of me. I'm putting $16 more in just to hit a set. The flop was deuce to 6. I checked to the razor and he makes it 25. All the other players folded the 25. I called the 25 because I thought maybe he had ace king, ace queen, something like this. I was thinking maybe he has a bigger pair that I have, maybe pocket 8s, pocket 9s, but I don't care. So I put in the 25 bucks. On the turn comes a 4, no flush, rainbow, and I checked again to him, and he just betted $35. I called it 35 bucks. The river brings a 9. I check again to him, and he bet $100. I go like, okay, I have just a bluff catcher with my pocket 7s. I thought a little bit, but because of the hand before, and he was still mad about that hand, I like maybe he has ace king and he just wanted to buy the pot now. So I called the 100 and he said immediately, good call. So he turned over ace jack and I win with the pocket 7s. I'm up again. I'm up about 200 something. I have 1 more hour and then I'm going home. The game wasn't that good today. It looks like normally they have a lot of crazy games here at the Planet Hollywood, but today it wasn't that crazy. I made 197 profit. That's not too bad. I have fucking no idea where I parked the car. Was that in 6 or in 5? Or I have no clue. I do the old trick. Ah! Okay, got it. Another 4.